check, feel the beat.
What I'd like to do right now is explain something that I like to call reverse engineering. Now, reverse engineering is a little bit controversial in the sense that some people look at it as stealing. Some people look at it as somehow being treasonous to your own art. I want to explain my view of reverse engineering and how I view it. Reverse engineering, first of all, if you don't know what the term means, it refers to the idea in, for example, in combat, when you capture a piece of enemy technology and then you completely analyze it to find where the weaknesses in that technology is so that you can exploit it. For example, in World War II, the German Panzer tank was a very, very effective weapon, and the Americans had trouble defending against it until they could capture one and then take it apart, completely analyze it to discover any weak points it might have had, how to attack it. And at the same time, gaining something for their own technology to be used in their own tank making process. Now, in the same way, when I look at, for example, in a street fight or in sparring or in a competition, an MMA competition, for example, if I see a technique that is very effective, what I'll do is I'll do what I call reverse engineering. And what I'll do is, just like capturing the enemy's tank, I'll capture that technique and see exactly what makes it work. I'll take it apart and try to analyze it and see where's the possible weakness in it for me to defend against it. And how can I make that move happen using Wing Chun movements? And how can I recreate that situation that happened so effectively in combat using Wing Chun? And I reverse engineer that technique, just like I would reverse engineer anything my enemy had as a weapon, so that I can, first of all, defeat it, looking for a weakness in it, and second of all, possibly learn something from their technology and add it to mine. So, for example, there's an arm lock that's used a lot in MMA and ground fighting that's referred to as the Kimura. It's named after the person who invented it, from Japan. And what I've done is I've reverse engineered the Kimura so that I can use it in Wing Chun. And I can justify every move of it as a Wing Chun motion. And basically, it's just like learning from your own teacher. When your own teacher taught you, for example, how to use Tan Sao as a takeover trap for the first time, you went, wow, I didn't know it could be a takeover trap. Wow, that's cool. And now I have a new usage for Tan Sao that my teacher taught me, and that's Wing Chun. Well, what's the difference if your own mind teaches you an application for movements that you already have, a new way to use this tool that you already have? Are you supposed to ignore that and say, no, that doesn't exist, I'm not doing that? Are you supposed to pretend that the Kimura arm lock doesn't exist, so you shouldn't learn a defense or create a defense against it using your own style? I think not, and that's why I've done this. And that's what I refer to as reverse engineering. So what I'd like to do right now, in order to explain a little bit better how that works, is I'm going to show what's called the Kimura arm lock in my own way, and I'm going to show you how I got to it and how I used Wing Chun to quote-unquote reverse engineer it.